Imagine standing in your sun-drenched kitchen on a quiet Tuesday morning. You reach for that familiar, brightly colored box of cereal, the one with the heart-healthy seal of approval, and pour a crisp golden bowl. You follow it with a tall, cold glass of orange juice, believing you're doing exactly what the doctors ordered for a long, vibrant life. But as you take that first sip, deep inside your chest, a microscopic fire begins to spread. Your arteries aren't being nourished. They are being scorched by a metabolic chemical storm that 84% of Americans never see coming. This innocent, daily routine is the hidden bridge to a cardiac event for hundreds of thousands of people every year. The cause wasn't a greasy cheeseburger or a pint of ice cream. It was the very meal marketed to you as medicine. Tonight, I'm going to pull back the curtain on why this specific combination is the most dangerous way to start your day and exactly how it is quietly dismantling your cardiovascular system while you eat. I am Dr. Ethan Holloway, personally sitting across from thousands of patients who did everything right, yet still ended up in my surgical suite. If you are over the age of 60, this message is not just another health tip. It could literally save your life. The truth is, the health industry has been reading the wrong map for 40 years, and today, we are going to correct it. Before we begin, I want to hear from you. Drop your age and your city in the comments right now. I read every single one of these personally because I genuinely want to know who is watching and how I can help your specific community. Most people believe heart disease is just about clogged pipes filled with fat. You've been told that if you just lower your LDL cholesterol, you'll be safe. But the research is becoming increasingly clear. Focusing only on cholesterol is missing the forest for the trees. The real driver of arterial plaque, heart attacks, and strokes is cardiovascular inflammation. More specifically, the metabolic disease that causes that inflammation. Here is how it works. The single biggest cause of cardiovascular inflammation, by a significant margin, is insulin resistance. You might know it as prediabetes. When you eat foods that repeatedly spike your blood sugar, your body releases a flood of insulin. Over time, your cells become resistant. Your insulin levels stay chronically elevated. And here is what nobody tells you. Chronically high insulin is one of the most potent drivers of arterial inflammation your body can experience. Anytime your blood sugar exceeds 140 milliliters per deciliter, the process of burning the intima, the delicate single-cell inner lining of your arteries, begins. That lining becomes inflamed. Plaque begins to build. Over years and decades, that plaque narrows your arteries, stiffens your vessel walls, and sets the stage for the heart attack that seems to come out of nowhere, but has actually been building quietly for half a lifetime. The 7 deadly components of the morning meal. 1. The heart-healthy cereal deception. The first component of the worst breakfast in America is cereal. I know this might feel surprising because cereal has been marketed as health food for generations. But 84% of Americans are eating it regularly, and the numbers inside those boxes tell a very different story. Take a look at the most popular cereals. Even the ones labeled low sugar are made of refined carbohydrates like cornstarch and processed oats. These are pre-digested by machines so they can cook instantly, which means they convert to glucose in your bloodstream the moment they hit your tongue. A bowl of cereal can push your blood glucose well above that 140 ml/dl threshold within 20 minutes. 2. The tripotassium phosphate secret. Look at the ingredient list of your favorite cereal. You will likely find tripotassium phosphate. It's used to improve texture and acidity. But here is what most people don't know. Tripotassium phosphate is also used as an industrial cleaning agent. More importantly, phosphate additives in food have been shown to increase blood phosphate levels for 10 to 20 hours after a meal. Elevated phosphorus levels, even within normal ranges, have been linked to increased coronary artery calcification. You are literally stiffening your heart's pipes before 8 a.m. 3. The orange juice insulin storm. 90% of Americans drink orange juice thinking it's the symbol of health. But let me show you what is actually in it. A standard serving contains roughly 22 to 26 grams of sugar. Because the fiber has been removed, this sugar water enters your bloodstream rapidly. There are no brakes to slow the absorption. 4. The fructose fatty liver connection. Unlike glucose, which your muscles can use, fructose, the sugar in juice, is processed almost exclusively by your liver. When the liver receives a large amount of fructose daily, it converts it into fat. This leads to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Fatty liver is now recognized as an independent risk factor for the dangerous thin cap plaque, the kind that ruptures and causes sudden heart attacks. 5. The instant oat trap. I hear it every day. But Dr. Holloway, I eat oatmeal. If you are eating instant or quick oats, you are still in danger. These are processed to cook fast, meaning they spike your blood sugar almost as aggressively as a candy bar. Only steel-cut oats, which take 20-30 minutes to cook, provide the intact fiber structure needed to protect your arteries. 6. The breakfast halos, yogurt and granola. Many of my patients think they are safe eating yogurt and granola. But most commercial yogurts contain more sugar than a soda, and granola is often held together by honey or syrups that create the same insulin spike we are trying to avoid. 7. The chronic grazing effect. Eating these high-carb foods first thing in the morning sets off a glucose roller coaster. You spike at 8 a.m., crash at 10 a.m., and feel hungry again. This leads to constant snacking, which keeps your insulin elevated for 16 hours a day, never giving your arteries a chance to heal. I want to tell you about a patient of mine. Let's call him Arthur. Arthur was 67, a retired engineer who walked every day and never touched junk food. He had a stroke that baffled his local doctors. When he came to see me, I asked him what he ate for breakfast. "A bowl of bran flakes and a glass of orange juice," he said. "I've done it for 30 years. We put a continuous glucose monitor on Arthur. Within 30 minutes of his healthy breakfast, his blood sugar hit 190 mg/dl. His body was in a state of emergency every single morning. We changed one thing. We replaced the cereal with eggs and the juice with water and lemon. Within 3 months, his inflammation markers dropped by half. His arteries were finally getting a chance to breathe. The Artery Reset Protocol. I never want to take something away without replacing it with something better. The goal for breakfast is to keep blood sugar stable and support insulin sensitivity. Step 1. The protein base. Eggs are the gold standard. They provide high-quality protein and healthy fats with zero carbohydrates. They do not spike blood sugar. If you don't like eggs, choose smoked salmon or a high-quality protein shake without added sugars. Step 2. The healthy fat shield. Add half an avocado to your breakfast. The monounsaturated fats in avocados actively support endothelial health, the lining of your vessels, and help reduce inflammation. Step 3. The fiber alternative. If you must have grains, only use steel-cut oats. Top them with walnuts and chia seeds to add more breaks to the sugar absorption. Step 4. The drink shift. Instead of juice, drink unsweetened green tea or black coffee. Both are rich in polyphenols that have well-documented cardiovascular benefits. If you need vitamin C, eat a whole orange or squeeze fresh lemon into your water. Heart disease is not a death sentence, and it is not a random act of bad luck. It is a biological process driven by the fuel we put in our bodies. Every time you choose a protein-rich breakfast over a sugar-rich one, you are giving your cardiovascular system a chance to repair itself. For those of you over 60, your metabolic flexibility is lower than it was at 20. You cannot afford these morning insulin storms. But the beauty of the human body is its resilience. Once you stop the fire of inflammation, your body can begin to stabilize plaque and improve blood flow. Let me bring everything together so you can remember it. Cereal is not a health food. It's a refined carb that spikes sugar. Orange juice is sugar water that inflames the liver. Insulin resistance is the real killer, not just cholesterol. 140 mg/dl is the danger zone where arterial burning begins. Eggs and avocado are your best friends in the fight against heart disease. Now you have the information, and information is only valuable when it changes behavior. I want you to make a commitment today. Share this video. Send this to one person you love, maybe a spouse or a sibling, who still starts their day with cereal and juice. You might be the reason they avoid a trip to the ER. Subscribe. Every video on this channel is built around helping you make genuinely informed choices about your health based on the latest metabolic science. The experiment. If you have access to a glucose meter, try the test I mentioned. See the numbers for yourself. The comment. Drop a comment below and be honest. What did you eat for breakfast this morning? I read every single comment, and I want to help you make the switch. Your heart has been beating for you for decades. It has worked through every stress, every joy, and every challenge of your life. Isn't it time you started working for it? The shift doesn't have to be dramatic. Start tomorrow. Replace the cereal with 2 eggs. Your arteries will thank you for years to come. I am Dr. Ethan Holloway, and I will see you in the next video.